Saltiness Isn't Bliss. I am going to share with you a low sodium way to make some deviled eggs. So let's get started. So I have gone ahead and I have hard boiled 6 eggs. I have cut them in half lengthwise. So that's what they look like down in there. And then I have plopped all the yolks from all the eggs that I just cut into a bowl. So the next step is we want, and the great thing about this recipe, guys, not only is it low sodium, it's very minimal ingredients. So very quick, very simple. The longest part is going to be hard boiling the eggs and peeling them, of course. But otherwise, pretty quick, pretty simple. You can tweak any of the ingredients that I am adding in to meet your, suit your taste, suit your needs. So please feel free to get creative with this. Add in some more of what you want or like. Take out maybe something you don't want, don't like. Okay, so we've got our yolks in here. Next step is we want to mash those up. So I am going to attempt to use a potato masher and just kind of twist and push down. Move my pivot. So that's working pretty well. Kind of reminds me of scrambled eggs, right? So we want to just continue to do that until we've got it nice and mashed up. And then we'll just add a handful of ingredients, mix it all together, put it in our hard-boiled eggs, and that's it. Then we can enjoy them. All right, so I've just finished mashing up my yolks. Now I want to add in 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. You can go with any style mayonnaise, and what I learned today is that there is a completely salt-free mayonnaise on the market. The other thing we want to add in is 2 tablespoons of mustard. Any style mustard will do. I go with a honey mustard. Not a big fan of the flavor of mustard, so this isn't quite as strong as traditional, and it has a lot less sodium than traditional mustard. All right, so you've just seen me add the mayo and mustard in the bowl. So next step is our seasonings. I'm gonna go with a dried minced garlic, a dried parsley, and a cracked black pepper. You can tweak that and go with anything you like, any variety of those that you want, any additions you want, and that will all be to taste, guys. So the quantity you put in there, make it work for you. I'm going to just kind of eyeball all of it, and then I'll show you what it looks like pre-mixed. And then we will mix it up. All right, so there is my pre-mixed version. Just going to use a spoon and just try to blend all that together until it's creamy. Because the idea here is we want that nice, creamy, traditional look that we get with deviled eggs. And that will also help it to go into our hard-boiled eggs a little bit easier if it's nice and creamy. All right, so there we are, all mixed and blended. So now I am going to scoop it into my eggs. Hopefully you guys can get a nice view of that. I'm going to go with a little bit smaller spoon, has a nice flat top, see if that kind of helps it to get down in the egg a little bit easier. All right, that seemed to go pretty smooth. So there is, if you can see that, there is my very first egg. And of course you're going to repeat those steps all the way around till you use all that up, fill all your eggs. Once you get them filled, if you still have extra, you can always add a little more on top. All right, guys, get a look at these. They look so creamy, so tasty. So now our very last step is to add our paprika on top. Of course, that is to taste. And if there's anything else you want to put on top of there, just to put another layer of flavor, go for it. So I'm going to just, the good news is this doesn't come out very fast. So I'm going to get pretty much just the right amount that I'm looking for on top. That's the dog you hear in the background. She really wants one of these. So there we go. The other great thing about this recipe is you can just take these and serve them right away, as is, right after you make them. Or you can pop them in the fridge, give them a little time to, get colder, to chill, and to firm up a bit. and then serve them. So make it work for you. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.